A lot of people forget that you are in competition with other applicants on the job market. There are people out there more qualified than you, can outmaneuver you, probably got more experience than you. Yet we treat our job applications like there's no one else on the planet and we're the ones that should deserve that job. But what we're not doing is all the right things in order to get ourselves noticed. So I've got 5 quick tips of what you could do to improve your response to job applications you've made. If you're one of those type of people which go to one of the job websites and just click apply, then this is really for you. You need to stop doing that. You need to step back and you need to understand what it is you're trying to apply for, why you're trying to apply for it. Find out a little bit more about your own skill sets and what you can do and other jobs you can do at the same time. Or if you've got a skill or you've got a real good talent that everybody's looking for, then I would suggest you write 10 or 15 companies you're aware of that would hire you and go and hunt them down first before you start hammering out applications on the one-click apply. Reason being, the worst thing in the world is you've uploaded a CV and it has grammatical errors, spelling errors, or isn't really very well written, and it doesn't reflect your skills and experience for that particular job you apply for, and you've just whacked that out there 50, 60 times a day. And then you suddenly realise you're not getting any responses. In this game, which is highly competitive, you only get one shot at that. And if you can somehow recuperate from that, then well done. But a lot of people can't. So that's 50, 60 opportunities a day you're missing out on. So you need to focus the job hunt. You need to look for the companies you want to work for that have the right jobs that you want to do. And also you need to pick a couple of job titles that you know you can do. So don't do this with your job hunt, really narrow it down to what you want to do. And then once you've got past a couple, maybe 20 of these type of jobs, then slightly open it and look around to see what other things you could be doing down to what you want to do. And then once you've got past a couple, maybe 20 of these type of jobs, then slightly open it and look around to see what other things you could be doing. In conjunction with that, when you are looking at job adverts and you're looking at your CV, if your CV doesn't say what that job advert says, in other words, it doesn't match it in any way, you're going to get rejected. Your CV needs to reflect something within that job advert, whether it's the same words, same job title, same sector, something that matches that job advert. The reason I say that, unqualified people are looking at your CV and just doing exactly that. And that's recruiters. Even some hiring managers, which have HR doing it for them, are just doing that. Hiring managers, they will be able to see through a little bit of veil on your CV, but again, if it doesn't explain why you're applying by matching that job application, then you're more likely going to get rejected. And that's one of the biggest points of this. Your CV is a document that goes before you. It enters the room before you, and people see it before they see you. So when you're looking for these jobs, try not to be tempted to apply through the job websites. Now, they do a good job, the job websites. They are out there for the vast majority of the people that want to find a job. However, you're in competition with other people. You're at a disadvantage. The reason I kind of give you this tip is because it's a little bit of a hack, actually. If you use job websites, a lot of your applications may sit in an inbox somewhere separate to the main inbox of a hiring manager or recruiter. Mine does. Mine goes into a folder with a rule that sends all applications into applications. And then what I then do is follow that up once or twice a day to see who's in there, and then follow up with the candidate, arrange a call. But if it comes into my normal day-to-day inbox, it alerts me sooner than I would once or twice a day. So that means then, if you go directly to the hiring manager, directly to the recruiter with an application that has words on it, a bit of a cover letter, and a good reason, a good argument for them to pick up the phone to you, you will have a better chance than what the job websites do. And what do they do? Basically, there is no cover letter anymore. You look generic, and it's only your CV that's different. And if you go through Indeed, it's even worse than that. I've got a video on that somewhere else. Sometimes Indeed strips apart your CV and turns it into this generic, boring CV then you look like everyone else. So when you've sent this application, put a reminder in your Outlook or on your phone to follow up in 24 hours time, and do that. Follow it up the next day. Have an afternoon every other day of applications where you just follow up every single application you've made. You will find very quickly the type of companies they are, the type of people that you could potentially work for, the type of recruiters that are representing you. There may be other things, especially with recruitment. One job might be one of 10 or 15 others that is not advertised. And it's the same with companies as well. Not all jobs are advertised. The reason I suggest people to do this, when it happens, that particular candidate does actually move further forward than any other candidate in the process. It's almost like they've sold it to me. Even if they're not quite right on their CV, they can verbalize reasons why. And it does paint a different picture of that particular person at the same time. You're not just reading words, you've now got a living, breathing human being on the other end of the line telling you why you should put forward for the job, or telling you why you should be interviewed for this particular job. That's really, really important. Out of, let's say, 100 people, 100 applications I get a month, 1, maybe 2 would do it.